I think rule one of Barbie Land is you just always have the right outfit on.
Jacqueline Duran, obviously an incredibly decorated, award-winning costume designer, and has worked with Greta before.
It's quite difficult to know how to approach this because the character is Barbie, and Barbie can be anything.
Hi, Barbie! Hi, Barbie!
She can represent any person, any profession, anything.
Especially in this film, costumes are everything. I mean, unless you're dressed for it, you're not doing it. There's a meme out right now that says the costume designer for Barbie has a free pass to heaven. I agree.
The main thing that separates Barbies from humans is that every time you see a Barbie, she's fully dressed for a purpose.
And one thing that really helped was having big details, like big buttons, big earrings, big necklaces. And there's something about the big chunkiness that made her look more doll-like.
Here I go.
Each of the actresses would choose something that would be expressive of their character. In a way, what we're talking about is how you would want to represent yourself as a woman. So each person needed to have an input in what that would be. So for Anna, it was about referencing her heritage. We had to do some research into how to construct a Filipino sleeve. We made a dress that she was really pleased with and that she felt would make her mother cry.
The Nobel Peace Prize goes to Barbie.
For me, it's like, I want the highest heel, I want the cinchedest waist. It's drag. It's the most femme queen. That's what I wanted to bring, because when else can you bring it but in Barbie?
I had a Barbie called Sparkleize Barbie. When I showed Jacqueline, she made me the exact dress Sparkleize Barbie used to have, so I am literally dressed up as a Barbie that I owned as a little girl. Okay, I'm gonna go find Ryan Gosling. Bye! Bye!
The film starts with Margot in her black and white costume, the origin costume of Barbie from 1959.
We kind of move through the decades in a way where in the perfect world outfit, all the Kens and Barbies are wearing something that exists in a more like 50s, 60s.
Hi, Barbie! Hi, Barbie!
This is Barbie's wardrobe. Each day her outfit is already magically here in her wardrobe. She opens the doors. All she needs to do is look at it. She gives a spin, and then poof, it's on her body.
Barbie's costumes always come in a pack and they're always complete. So within the pack, you have all of the accessories and all of the things that match.
It's almost the way kids dress up. It's just like, I put on my hat and my gloves and my necklace and my shoes. It's all like everything at once.
Jacqueline would create like a perfect day look, but then when Barbie goes to the beach, it's the same material but a different outfit.
Hi, Barbie.
The gingham costume is based on the idea of the perfect beach costume in the early 60s, which is heavily influenced by Brigitte Bardot, but which happens to be also very similar to a Mattel striped summer dress, all from the same period. The gingham dress set up the idea of a nostalgic, beautiful world. She's dressed perfectly for the occasion.
Barbie Margot begins in this very controlled, safe existence because she's never questioned anything. So her clothes had very clean lines, a lot of structure and strong colors.
Hey, Barbie.
Yeah.
Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
Basically, the block party is a representation of the history of Barbie in one scene. I spoke to Mattel and I asked if it was possible to get reference of all the party clothes that had ever been designed for Barbie in white and gold over the decades. We put together about 30 different looks. It was a challenge to think how to dress Barbie and all her friends for the best party ever.
That racing suit that Ken wears that has the Barbie bees on it, Ryan just came up with that on his own. That was his creation.
You can't make me look uncool in front of Ken.
Ken's not cool!
He is to me.
So for the first part of the movie, the Kens are pretty much wearing the same things as each other because they're somewhat overlooked. But this all changes when Ryan goes to California and discovers the patriarchy.
By the time heading off into the real world, our roller skating outfits, it's kind of like 80s, 90s neon vibe.
neon rollerblading costume is not identical to the hot skating Barbie, but it's very similar and it's very much inspired by it. And that's been one of the most fun things to do, is to take an original costume and tweak it slightly and bring it to life in the movie.
Then when we get to the real world, Ken brings patriarchy back to Barbie Land. We didn't have denim and lycra before in Barbie Land.
The second part of the movie delves into things based on early versions of the Ken doll, but also other ideas of masculinity that were current in the 70s, 80s, 90s. The mink coat is one that really appealed to Ryan. We also had the headband and the boxing boots, tracksuit. The last piece of the puzzle was the leather waistcoat. An even later addition was adding the fringe to the shoulder. So the costume was really built step by step, and Ryan was involved in this because he was always upping the antes.
We all start somewhere. All the perfection that we reach for doesn't happen easily.
We'd never wanted Barbie to lose her femininity. She is a girly girl, but she's also now a little more, ironically, more fragile for being human. Colours sometimes became more pastel, outfits became less structured, lines became a little less clean. There was something a little less certain, more delicate, but still quite feminine about the kind of looks you see Barbie Margot wearing at the end.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's okay if you're crying. You know, I cried too. It's actually kind of amazing.
I've never had as many costume changes as this, and they're all so wildly different.
Some outfits we obviously replicated extremely accurately, and some were very much inspired or embellished in different ways.
There were all these sort of details we had to nail down and get right, and I really loved working with Jacqueline, and recreating those classic Barbie looks was really fun.
Putting on the costumes every time was the most fun and really made me transform into being Barbie.